on this Lifetime movie that I reviewed. So here we go. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it. They're not that great, but I'm bored. So here we go. So I guess Daniel from Days and Connie from General Hospital and like a weird mystery gang are hunting an Instakiller. So Connie from General Hospital is some kind of community college art teacher or art history teacher, which usually means that she's kind of failed artist.
But we don't explore that side of Connie.
We just explore bad blouses. She is married to Daniel from Days, and they have some kid that wants to be like a fashion designer. Let's call her Project Runway. And her friend, Eddie Haskell Jr., puts her on blast to try to get a date from this like newfound fame. And then of course, that's where things fall apart because immediately, absolutely immediately, out of the 100,000 followers that this girl has, immediately Instakiller pops up, messaging her some crazy shit. So our girls are taking some kind of pictures, like they're in the street of some sort, which is like kind of bad. I don't know why they'd be in the street. And a random guy, just bystander, he meets Instakiller. Also, like, really, fuck politeness. Don't ever get involved. Like, if you're in a Lifetime movie, don't get involved with other people. That's like the worst. But this is the greatest name for a coffee shop ever. It's called Deja Brew. Come on, that is a great name for a coffee shop. And then her following like blows up on the internet because she's listed on some kind of what I believe is BuzzFeed, but they call it something stupid. But also, if she only had like 43 followers, like BuzzFeed would not like pick up on her. But whatever. This is the Lifetime universe where people skyrocket to fame and also are very close to their parents. Like, very close. Very touching. A lot of touching. Now, at Deja Vu, we meet the Millennial Mystery Gang that consists of Eddie Haskell Jr., Project Runway, young Tony Danza, and a dude with hat and too many earrings and too many rings and a backpack. Now, Hat Man asked Project Runway for a date once, and she turned him down. So Project Runway starts to get these random gifts. So we realize that Instakiller knows where she is, knows about Deja Brew, knows what a great name that is, and also knows like where she lives. And so we could imagine that is someone she knows. But Project Runway does not put that for like a really long. This is harder than I thought it'd be. By yourself, talking into a microphone. In these movies, I always wonder like, is young Tony Danza good at making coffee or not? Which is not how you get into college. She has to apply. She's gonna have to write an essay, like just generally. I know these things, but don't worry. Young Eddie Haskell tells Daniel and Connie things are not right in the world, and like the hugest earrings known to man. So of course they have to take some action. The parents have to take some action. They call the police. Things have the police may tell them about like a security guard that has been killed in their neighborhood. They grow concerned about this, obviously. It's very concerning. Things are concerning. They put up cameras. They just do like normal, things, I guess. I don't know what you would do in this extreme situation where your daughter is trying to be a social media influencer and then like there's like a stalker who actually knows where you live, who obviously is someone like in your town, but like none of you are aware of it. So it's weird. It's a weird time. It's a weird time for the parents. And of course, she's very sad when they ask her to take down her little Instagram. I keep calling Instagram, but they call it something else in this, which is some like Bobo Instagram. That's what I'm going to call it, Bobo Instagram. So anyway, they keep telling her this to take this down. Of course, she does eventually take it down, like when like a heartfelt message to her followers, which was very weird. And we have like a lot of like shots of random people watching her on the internet, which is kind of creepy. If you think about that's what's happening all the time on the internet is people like randomly watching you. That's weird. Maybe I don't like the internet. Or maybe I love the internet. I'm on the fence about the internet. Anyway, but of course, Instakiller goes insane with this video message. Also, the girl had like a transplant of some sort. It's not really that important. It feels important, but it's not really that important. So in the vein of like Hitchcock, they keep throwing Hat Guy in the mix. Like, is he the guy? Is he the guy? Is he the guy? Very North by Northwest for sure. decides. Spoiler alert. Well, there's going to be a lot of spoilers in this because I'm just like reviewing it and like talking about it. But Hat Guy, not our guy. Not our guy at all. But we keep thinking he's our guy. So Project Runway goes on a date with some rando at school that she really likes and she's really liked for a long time. Really, in all Lifetime movies, the police are terrible. Daniel and Connie, they report all the instances like a couple times to the police, but they are just horrendous in this one. So Daniel from Days and Connie from General Hospital have to take matters in their own hands, which means like they have to do manual labor and like put up cameras and like look at things. So Connie goes to also a community college IT professor who also might be in love with her.
I wish the dude used a VPN and rerouted his IP address through France. It's a dead end. He can't be tracked online.
Who also might be the Instakiller. All right, dum-dum. Anyone can follow you on the internet. I think their love is over. Daniel and Connie, they put up a bunch of cameras. Just mainly at Deja Brew. Deja Brew. Such a good name. Such a good name for a coffee shop. Keep saying it. Deja Brew. If I own a coffee shop, that's going to be my name. I need some money, though, to open a coffee shop. And need to learn how to make coffee. But these are things that I can work on. Connie then decides to take Project Runway to Portland. And then Instakiller, he's not having it, though. He does not want our girl to go to Portland. Because evidently that's far away. I don't know where they are. So then Connie gets attacked. And of course, Hat comes up at the worst possible time that ever was invented for him to come up. I guess he's trying to kill her so they won't go to Portland. I don't know. It seems like that would make them go to Portland more. But, this killer, he's not the smartest. But it could be Hat. Or it could be that awful IT lady. Could be both. They could be working in cahoots. I don't know yet. We're not at the end. We're not at the end yet. And then we have some more bad police work by the police. God, Lifetime policemen are just bad. They're just bad at their jobs. The Instakiller has killed 2 people. The trash guy, their security guard at their housing development. He's attacked Project Runway and Connie. And the policemen are like, nah, we can't do anything. Can't do anything at all. He has to murder more people or murder Project Runway, or I don't know exactly why the police don't do anything. They just like come to the house and say, we're sorry. Nothing can be done about your being terrorized by the internet. So then the terrible IT teacher, she's probably a TA of some sort. She's just so bad at the internet. So the terrible IT community college professor does come through in a pinch. She tracks the Instakiller from like his phone or from the text message that all is well, except for the fact that Instakiller is still on the loose. It's not Hat Guy. Not him at all. But he's in jail. That's bad. That's really bad. But we're going to ignore that part. The thing about it is, though, that when we do find out that young Tony Danza is the Instakiller, I mean, he should have just asked Project Runway on a date. Because, like, they seem like they like each other, but also he's very aggressive. So she should probably not date him. But still, like, I feel like he could have just gotten a date with her. But he is unstable. So, nix that. I have a lot of questions about this still. Like, is Hat Guy still in jail? Have we apologized to him? I don't know. Maybe he'll be in the next installment of Instakiller 2. Hat Guy's Revenge. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And this is the only time in this movie where the police do anything, except they do the wrong thing. Hat Guy is not the Instakiller, but they do arrest him, which will be on his record for like ever. So that's bad. Definitely ruining Hat Guy's life with falsely accusing him of like 2 murders and like stalking and assault of like 2 people. It's a lot. It's a lot. So everything is well in the household. We're all making dinner. We're making some sort of salad, some kind of chicken. It's pretty exciting times. But little do they know, the Hat Guy was not the guy. He was not the Instakiller. So yeah, this is false. Everything that will happen in their little happy time is going to be false. So we have a party for Project Runway's like transplant. We invite all the doctors and nurses. It's a big deal. But this little brat, just like, she just doesn't want anything. She just does not want this party. She's not enjoying her newfound lease on life at all. But whatever, maybe Instakiller should kill her. She seems terrible. And he doesn't get murdered, but he does get seriously injured, which I feel like is going to put a real damper on their relationship. But I don't know. Hopefully they can work it out. Relationships are tough. The guy that she goes out with kind of looks like a young Tony Danza as well. So I think Instakiller had a pretty good shot. I mean, he could have just asked her out. Again, though, he's so aggressive. So we discover from our little date gone wrong that the Instakiller is still on the loose. So we call the police. Again. They do nothing. Again. So Daniel from Days puts together the pieces and realizes that, oh no, it's going to be very shocking. But we realize that young Tony Danza is the Instakiller. And of course, we realize that, and he seems like he's a very small boy, but he evidently knocks Daniel from Days out on the floor. It seems like that Days from Daniel could really defend himself. He seems like he's very fit, but young Tony Danza takes him down, evidently. We don't see that part, but he has a big old gash on his head, which means trouble has happened. So young Tony Danza takes Project Runway up some random hill, I guess to kill her, I'm not sure. Or maybe to get her to be his girlfriend. It's unclear at this point. So Connie from General Hospital, she gets in her Jeep Renegade and she takes off after him. In some situations, you would say to call the police, but I understand why she's not, because the police have been to her house 400 times. And they're like, we can't do anything. He's killed a bunch of people, but it's fine. And so, she's got to take matters into her own hands. That's what I'm saying. She's got to do, this, Dirty Harry style. And she got to, take young Tony Danza out, which she does. She takes him out. She follows him. She gets help from the terrible IT teacher. She comes back. She's helping her, track a phone or track her daughter's phone. Something is happening. But also, with the technology today, Connie could do that anyway. She has her account. She probably pays the bill. I don't think, this sewing career really, makes, pays for a cell phone bill. But whatever. So young Tony Danza takes Project Runway up a hill and, professes his, creepy love for her. And he's like, if you just had dated me, then you wouldn't be tied up. Also, he only ties her hands. He doesn't tie her legs together, so she's able to run away. It's just such a rookie mistake for someone that's already killed a couple people. Also, he's only has one weapon, which is the golf club. He's a pretty good killer, though, I have to say, just golf club in hands. So a young Tony Danza tries to kill Project Runway, but Mom comes to the rescue with a golf club. The golf club that he's been murdering people with this whole time. And so after this very traumatic incident, Project Runway, I don't think has therapy or anything like that. She just muddles on, very happy. Possibly Hat Guy is still in jail. Unknown. I'm worried about him, just concerned. And we just have a group hug because we're super happy. So everything is all good. No long-term repercussions at all. So that's it, guys. Until next time, stay safe. I am super bored. So that's why I'm doing this. Just a little hobby. Thought I'd pick it up, while I'm watching TV. Talk to you guys about the things I'm watching, which are garbage. But I like garbage. I'm a garbage person. And watch along with me with this trash stuff. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.